list of like videos to watch. And out of them, I just started with Blood, Sweat, and Tears. And yeah, if you know the video, then yeah, that was it. It was just like I watched Blood, Sweat, and Tears, and that was it.
If I could just see that live just once, like before I die, like that choreo, like I will be happy.
There's that, yeah, the perception that they are very accessible because from the start, they started with V Live, where they were doing little vlogs, like little live broadcasts. So they would, hop on there and do that. I don't know if you've seen In the Soup, but that's my favorite program that they've ever done, because it was last year. So, again, pandemic time still, the dynamic between the members themselves, like as a whole group, it's, yeah, you can tell they're just very genuine. It generally feels like they're like, you're my brother, like, and especially like with Cookie, who he was 14, 15 when they started in trainee days. You kind of like think that it's like they kind of like raised him like in a way, and so you and he says that, and it's like you feel like the other 6 are reflected in him. It's like so cute, and it's like they and he's such a happy like soul, like to this day, like and so you could tell like they've taken care of him, and like how they raised him and kind of shielded him from some things or whatnot. One ask to just make the effort to understand, take the time to kind of like educate yourself, learn more about BTS as a whole, like their music and their background, where they come from, and just the music itself. Look up lyrics to the songs, learn more about their process and who they are as people. And then for Army, that's the one thing that I hate, is that freaking stereotype where people are like, oh, it's just a bunch of 13-year-old screaming girls, and it's like that couldn't be. That's obviously look at us, like it's the furthest from the truth. Like it's the most diverse, both in backgrounds and age. Like it's the most diverse fandom I've ever seen, but also just a very positive and accepting one. So I think that would be like the best thing is yeah, it feels like, oh, not to be like cliche or whatever, it really kind of feels like home. Like it doesn't feel like just the people, and like if you could like be in an arena with other Army and with BTS, like you'll just, like I said earlier, like it's really not, again, like maybe a little cliche, but it really is magical. Like it's just I really hope I can like pull my dad along, whenever they reschedule, because I think he likes them already, but I think like I just want like my parents to experience that too, like my favorite people in one place.